If you want a nutritious boost to your diet, look no further than these homemade sprouts. They're low in calories and filled with vitamins K and C and minerals such as folate, thiamine, riboflavin, and magnesium. You can add them to salads, smoothies in the blender, or add them to a stir fry at the last minute of cooking. Now, if you've purchased sprouts at a grocery store before, you know how expensive they are for a small amount. Making sprouts at home is a game changer because the sprouts are fresh and you get a lot more for your money. For example, this bag of sprout seeds is 16 ounces by weight. Now, there are about 40 tablespoons of seeds in the bag, and in each batch of sprouts, you'll use 2 tablespoons of seeds. So you'll get 20 batches of sprouts from one 16-ounce bag. I've seen this bag of seeds selling anywhere from $8 to $10. Now, Foods had them on sale last week for $3.99. But if we just take an average price of $9 and 20 batches of sprouts, it costs 45 cents for this big batch of sprouts. Now, compare that price to the price of sprouts at the grocery store for a small amount of sprouts. This is a great deal. I'll show you how to make them over about 4 to 6 days. The only 2 products you'll need are a sprouting jar and the sprouting seeds. The sprouting jar has directions right on the label, and it comes with this brochure, which also has instructions and more ideas for sprouting. Put 2 tablespoons of the sprouting seeds into the jar. Then pour in enough water so that there is at least 3 times as much water than seeds. Let it soak overnight. Or for small seeds, 5 hours is sufficient. After the seeds have soaked, drain the water from the jar. Then rinse the seeds in lukewarm water through the screen jar top. Drain the water out again. I like to shake the jar to get the seeds evenly distributed in one side of the jar. Then set the jar at a slight angle where any extra water can drain out. I like to use the sink drainer for this. If the area is in a sunny spot, cover the jar with a towel. Every day, rinse and drain the seeds twice a day. If you live in a hot or dry climate, rinse and drain the seeds 3 times a day. 2 days later, this is how the sprouts were looking. On the 3rd day, I was seeing a little bit of green. On the 4th day, I stopped rinsing the sprouts. I put them near a window to get some daylight, but not in direct sunlight. This is day 5. I still wanted them to grow more in the jars, so I just left it there. This is day 6. They're really looking good. Finally, on day 7, I decided they were done. They're much fuller than they were on the 5th day. That's why I leave it there to grow. Now, these don't need to be washed because your entire process is clean. Store them in a sealed container in the refrigerator up to a few days. I added these to the salad on the day of filming. Check out the View Products button or the description box for links to the products. Then check out one of my other videos by tapping its image on the right side of the screen, and I'll see you in the next video.